Welcome to Unrolled, episode number 53. That means
53?
A year. A year of sitting here for an hour.
Is that a year?
Well, 52 would have been a year.
Oh, so
we made it a year.
right.
So we'd like to thank all of our corporate sponsors.
That's right.
Twitter. Yep. Tesla. FTX.
Have you seen all that shit?
Oh, I've been following that close.
No, not the FTX.
Oh.
The Twitter, Tesla.
Well,
So
what did he... The guy didn't really invent anything.
Who, Elon?
Yeah, minus maybe a flamethrower, but I bet somebody else invented that.
Nobody gives a shit what he invented. That's not the problem. The problem is since he bought Twitter, he's a Nazi now.
No, he was a saving
against free speech.
He was a saving grace whenever we're making electric cars and saving the planet.
Right.
Yeah, he was Messiah.
Right.
Right, but now.
So
Alyssa
Milano, who's just trailer park trash with money, actually below trailer park trash with money.
What show was she in?
I don't remember. Who's the boss?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no. I think that was like a childhood crush of mine.
Well, yeah, we all had posters of her half naked on her wall. If you're Gen X, you had a poster of her half naked on your wall.
You know I don't remember anything, so whenever
Right.
you said that, it jogged a memory.
But she bought a VW. She bought a VW electric car because she didn't believe in supporting Nazism
Oh, shit.
from Twitter's. And then some other dickbag comes on and goes, because somebody pointed out that, you do know
Right.
that VW became a thing during the Third Reich. So some other dickbag came on and goes, well, no, technically VW didn't start selling until it... Shut the fuck up.
Right.
That is not what was said, and that is true, but that is not what was said, and that is not what... And that's not... They became a thing during the Third Reich.
Right. That's
so
funny.
So then somebody else come on and said, well, that's why I prefer a Ford. Henry Ford was a Nazi sympathizer. In fact, he got a birthday card from Hitler himself. GM has ties to Nazism. Nissan, Toyota, of course, Japan, Axis. I mean, they all have some sort of tie to... And that's because the Third Reich, before the war, the Third Reich was a country, and they were building cars, and these manufacturers were selling them parts. Because why the wouldn't you?
Right. That's your job. That's your job, is to sell
Right.
parts. Well, welcome to episode 53. We just got right into it.
Right into it. It's just stupid.
Right.
It's just so dumb.
Everything is.
You're a Nazi. You don't know what a Nazi is.
That's why I just ride my bicycle.
Well,
Listen.
riding bicycles is Nazism if I've ever seen it.
Is that front door locked?
Freaking road, yep.
Okay. Because this one's unlocked. I unlocked it for him.
Freaking road Nazis.
What if we're just going to stand in or knock? My name is Mike. This is Chuck. And if this is your first time, this is watching Unrolled. This is the worst cigar podcast / car repair channel on YouTube.
Yes.
We'll cover everything about nothing, and we're pretty fucking proud of that.
I don't know. Been being pretty topical lately, actually.
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of weird.
Pretty topical lately, actually.
So, I am smoking a Table 36 10-star. Chuck looks like he's got a Macanudo Inspirato orange.
Red.
Orange. There is a red, and we don't have it. It is the orange. We're filming this at the AP Cigar location in Rosewood Heights, Illinois. So
The answer is yes, he's just going to stand over there.
That's cool. So, I guess it's less windy in the foyer. So.
I mean, it's not. It feels good outside today, though.
No, it doesn't. It's super windy.
Well, other than the wind.
Hey, I went and turned the heat on at the rental house. Like, just put it at like 45, you know? I kicked it on just to make sure it'd come on.
Right.
And I've had this weird...
Nope.
I've had this weird taste in my mouth after turning the furnace on. I had to take AAA's to power up the thermostat, right?
Right.
And then
This guy. This guy. Pardon us while we show this dummy that the door's open.
It was unlocked.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was unlocked.
For you guys.
Fuck.
I didn't know what you got. I didn't know if you was in the middle of something. I was like, oh well.
Yes.
We're always in the middle of something.
Normally.
I know. Bro, I was like, where was you at yesterday? I was like, bro, I told you I had that orientation for that job.
Yeah. You gonna stick with that one more in a day?
No, this is. I'm going back to worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Forklift driver.
Right.
So when I worked there, it was from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. and I did not like the hours.
Right.
So the lady's like, "Oh, if you come back, we'll give you, how about a 3 to 10?" I'm like, "I don't want to work nights." She's like, "All right, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday." Why didn't you start off with that?
Because
That's the good hours.
right.
I know. I was like, all right. So I got to do orientation 2 more days.
Nice.
Tomorrow and Thursday, and then I start Monday 9 to 5.
The boy had a urine test down there to go from the temp agency to worldwide itself, and failed. They busted him with fake, and which I don't know how they can tell if it's fake, but whatever. They busted him with fake, and so they called him in and they go, "Hey, why did you use fake urine?" And he goes, "Because I smoke pot." And they go, "Yeah, but that was not a big deal. You could have just..." "Well, nobody told me that."
See, that's what she told me yesterday in my orientation. She's like, you have to take a drug test on either Wednesday or Thursday of your last day. But it's okay because we overlook THC if you smoke, Charles. You just look like somebody that smokes?
Yes.
Probably. I do.
Yes.
And
But-
she was like, we don't test, as long as it's not anything over pot, you're fine.
So they made him go back and retest,
Right.
so they can see,
Yeah, they just.
But
has
they were
THC
like,
in his
"We
system.
don't. He starts, whatever it is. I think Wednesday. Yeah, I think so.
That's funny.
He starts working. No, the 5th. He starts working for them on the 5th.
So he took fake urine.
Right, got popped.
Got in trouble for using fake urine.
Right.
And then they said he's like, "Well, I smoke weed," and they're like, "Well, we don't care."
Well, I was telling Sarah, I was like, if he fails and gets popped for marijuana, if he wouldn't do this, but if he was so inclined, I bet he could sit there and go, "Really? But you don't test for alcohol, and it's legal.
Right.
Marijuana's legal.
Right.
How is this a problem? You don't test for guys that go out and drink every weekend, but you test for a guy that goes and smokes every weekend." And I bet if if you word it properly, I bet whatever HR department is telling you about it is going to go, "Okay," and hire you anyway because they're not going to want the trouble that sounds like it's about to be. You know what I mean?
Or they won't hire you because you sound like a shit stir to begin with.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to hire somebody too smart.
And that's true, but it's legal. How can they discriminate against it now?
Well, I don't know. Well, I mean, you can just have policies, company policies.
You'd have to have a policy against alcohol then. And how are you gonna do that? So
True. Anyway, did you see the fake Super Bowl rings going to Jersey?
yeah, I seen that.
But Customs, Border Patrol, everybody's going to get involved over fake jewelry.
Yeah, over fake jewelry.
Over fake jewelry.
Never mind the mess that's coming from across the border
Right, no.
into this area
No.
by the truckloads.
Our war on drugs should be a war on fugazis.
Fake Super Bowl rings, however.
Right. Let's pull out all the stops.
Right.
It's funny is they just...
I don't even understand how it's illegal.
It's trademark infringement. But...
I get that. Okay.
But... I mean, how many Coach purses are sold here that are, spelled wrong even? How many of them... You know what I'm saying? Like
Louis Vuitton.
Right, Louis Vuitton.
Right.
Right. So when I worked in downtown St. Louis, there was a guy that used to make.
I mean, there was so much fake Louis sold in the '90s. There was a very popular rap song about it.
So they. So there was a guy that made. He had a CD store, right? So we're dating myself. But
It's a CV store.
CD.
Oh
Yeah. So he would make his own mixtapes, and sell those. Universal hired like the FTC, whoever, and he got raided for selling mixed CDs in downtown St. Louis.
He must have been selling a lot of CDs.
He was moving quite a bit of product, but still, it was just kind of wild. So it's where you go and pick up your like local rap. They get a CD. This is before
This is
obviously
a guy.
streaming.
This is a guy that was up at 3:00 in the morning, and he seen one of the infomercials for 80s Now or whatever,
Yeah, right.
and he went, "That's a good idea."
Right. I'll do local now or
Right.
top hip hop now.
Right.
Right. Just forget to pay all the artists. So
Right. I just won't pay nobody.
do you see the baby fish is not so baby anymore? She was out.
The one,
Yeah, the one. She was out eating when I fed him.
I'm telling you, that smaller yellow one.
You think, huh?
I'm telling you. I've sat there yesterday and I counted those fish 3 times.
Well, they
And
swim.
I bought 13 with the pleco and the 2 barbs.
Right.
And there's 14 fish. Not including
The babies.
the babies. There's 14 fish.
Yeah, there's probably 17 that I saw. Well, I saw
And-
a couple smalls.
And he's quite a bit smaller than the other ones.
He is. But man, that'd be growing. You'd think we'd seen him before. We've been watching this tank pretty close.
I mean, the one is pretty big already.
Yeah, he is. I guess give him a little.
He gets out. He avoids. There's 2 of them he avoids.
Well, he's been staying pretty low. Like when I
Yeah.
was feeding him, he was eating kind of off the ground, like when the food would get.
But
down
he'll
there.
come all the way over here.
Yeah, oh yeah, he was over there, but he's staying low.
And like, see, look where he is right now.
Right.
But he avoids that bastard right there.
What's that?
Everybody does.
Purple.
Yeah.
A little red eye.
And he avoids that big yellow one back there.
Red eye's just moving some rocks, so maybe we'll get some more babies. These are the horniest fish I've
Right.
ever seen, bro.
Well, what else are they going to do?
Right. So yesterday, Chuck and I went and somehow pulled a cream puff.
Kind of, yeah.
Out of a mud hole.
When I changed the oil, the underside of that car is
Pretty clean.
Great.
Oh, you already changed the oil?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
the underside of that car is great.
Really?
It's great. It's not bad at all.
If we didn't need money, I would totally rock that car.
I thought about driving it home, but then it wouldn't start for me. So
Battery.
yeah.
Yeah, the battery.
Well, battery and carburetor. Carburetor's junk on it.
Yeah. There's a Edelbrock inside.
No, I'm not changing it.
No?
No. They couldn't get it for what it is.
What's the, so I looked them up. I did a little reading on them. The Grandes.
Grande.
The Grandes. That is the largest Mustang to be made
Really?
at 16 feet.
Really?
Yep. That is also the most luxurious one. It came with luxury items, AC, all that stuff.
Well, that one ain't got AC no more.
Was the compressor off?
Yeah.
They probably took
somebody
that.
robbed that a long time ago then.
But, yeah, so they
It wouldn't have had AC
well, no.
anymore now either because I would have robbed it because it would have been New York.
So they, that's when remember we pushed it when we first got off the trailer. We're like, fuck, this thing's big.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's actually the biggest Mustang they made.
I did not know that.
Yeah, 16-foot Mustang.
It's not a bad looking car.
And no,
I have a disgust for Mustangs.
yeah, but do you after that, after sitting for 5-6 years
Yeah.
straight,
No,
and then
yeah.
it fires up and does fatty burnouts?
Yeah, I still have a disgust for Mustangs.
So they, yeah, so they made, you could have got any engine in them. Unfortunately, that's the most common engine, the 302. But actually, I'm sorry, the most common engine was the straight 6.
Right. Well, the 302 was the most common engine.
That was the most
that
common
era.
engine in that time. But for the Grandes, the straight six was. So that's actually an upgraded Grande. So a mucho Grande, if you will.
Right, a Mucho Grande.
A mucho Grande.
You can take your Mucho Grande to your grinder day.
Right. So, but you know what? Hopefully, we got some pretty good footage. I had a good time getting it running.
Yeah, that was.
It was a good day. So I was kind of happy when I got home. So I washed these clothes.
There's a dryer sheet.
Dryer sheet in my pants legs. So
Good deal.
I smell fresh.
Right,
Ooh, I smell it.
but
Oh, it smells nice. Put that back in my
I
pants.
if you got it once it's started, it runs good. And you'd have to double foot it here and there, but I was double footing it just so we wouldn't have an issue yesterday. But
Right.
every once in a while, it sat at the gas station and idled for a long time.
Right.
And then it finally started flooding out again.
Did you take the jump box out, or is it still in there?
I took it out and plugged it in.
Okay. Yeah, so all the footage should be up on this channel soon.
The Friday after the 9th. The
Right.
9th is the last. So the next two videos are the van. And then probably after that, probably either the Mustang or the Safe. One of the two will come after the next two videos.
Next Monday, we'll get down and hopefully finish up the safe.
Yeah, I was ready to go do it yesterday.
Yeah, I think that car was a little more important to get
Yeah,
up tip top.
yeah. It's not tip top.
It's tip top.
It's not
Yeah,
tip top.
it's tip top compared to where it was this time yesterday.
Right. That's true.
I mean, what was great was, this car was just completely written off. And then,
Yes.
so, we kind of bought it. Chuck went and looked at it, but it was bought sight pretty much unseen.
Yeah, I only went and looked at it for just, I don't know. I would have bought it sight unseen if you would have accepted the offer the first time, but I didn't want to make it without going and looking at it.
Right,
and it
right.
was close. So
Right. Well, and then,
I would like to get it sold so we can buy another something that's been sitting and get it running.
yeah, something else carbureted.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah. Stay old.
Yeah.
Stay old and weird.
Yeah.
I think so. There's a Cavalier,
Oh,
an '82 Cavalier
is that square?
hatchback. Yeah, the square hatchback.
We LS swapping that?
Nah, let's just get it running. It can probably be had for $5 clear title.
Yeah.
You just get it running and get.
I tell you what, those seats, a little chewed up. I put it in some footage with the GoPro. We filmed a lot of everything except for loading it. We didn't film loading it,
Right.
which would have been kind of funny because it just pushed the truck down the driveway with
Right.
it in park. So that was neat. So, yeah, we aimed this car that we had no idea down a pretty steep driveway, hoping the brakes worked, to get on some janky ass ramps, to get on a glass filled trailer, and then pull everything up a hill with a 4-cylinder pickup. So
Right.
everything was fine.
Yeah, it went fine.
Yeah.
But we didn't strap it down either.
Oh yeah, we didn't strap it down. Busted leaf pack on the trailer. Complete and utter nonsense. And somehow it worked out perfect.
Just about everything that could go wrong, it was already wrong.
Yeah, there wasn't too much left.
So that's why
Yeah,
it worked out perfect.
Too much left. I was only nervous when we were climbing the hill out of the driveway, out of the residence. So, no,
I wasn't nervous at all.
well, I just was hoping it'd stay in park and not
Yeah.
roll back and start over.
I wasn't worried about it.
Take out their bushes.
I blew the rear end up in a '63 Econoline van I had with a small block in it. I blew the rear end up doing burnouts. And I went and got the trailer. I put it on the trailer. And didn't strap it down because I was only going like a mile. And didn't strap it down. And it made it all the way to the house. And then as soon as I touched it to push it off, it just rolled right off.
No shit.
And then I was like, well, what the fuck? It was in park.
Right. Well, the rear end's fucking
Yeah, there's no
destroyed.
park. The rear end was destroyed.
That's awesome. That's like when you hauled the trailer over when I accidentally stole the
Oh, yeah.
pin You get everything done, and you're just standing on the trailer, and the trailer comes out and starts to roll away from the truck. And you caught it on security camera, so that was cool. So just rolling away.
Right.
So yeah, so yesterday was fun with the Mustang.
Grande.
The Grande. I tell you, I kind of like it. I like it dirty. Like
Yeah.
I want to go find a dirt field and just do donuts.
To get it dirtier,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can get it dirtier.
to recover the handprints.
Right. Yeah, the push prints.
Right.
Oh.
Well, that from opening the door and the hood.
Oh, we took off. I had the window down,
So-
and the wind blew so much. 6 years worth of dirt right in my mouth. It was so gross.
So I looked a few things up on it too, and you could buy just about every single piece of sheet metal that's bad on it for about $1,500.
Really?
Yep.
Do you know those cars sell for about $10,000 clean?
Yep.
10 to 13.
Yep.
That's part of here. That's part of
Oh,
here. Yeah.
Yep. I knew that.
Yeah.
Yep.
About $13,000.
Sometimes higher.
Yeah.
Depends on how clean they are.
Yeah.
Sometimes higher. Yep.
So we are asking a whopping $2,500 for this
That's right.
super sweet Grande. So you can get
If you did the work yourself, you'd have about 4 to 5 in it,
yeah,
and you could double your money.
double
easy.
your money.
Easy.
Because the back seats are perfect. Both front seats have some cuts in it, but I bet you that's $100 at the upholstery shop because it's all there. There's nothing like the foam's there.
Right.
They covered it up. Probably as soon as
Well, I
it got
bet you
cut.
can buy that bottom cover for under $100 online and just do the hog greens yourself.
Yeah.
It's not hard work.
Yeah, no, it could be a real moneymaker if we put some more money into it.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
No.
Somebody else can put money into it. I have no I'm telling you, I have a disgust for Mustangs.
I
do
know,
not
but that's
like
the
them.
Grande.
I do not like
But
them at all.
But that is the Grande.
I don't like them
The
whatsoever.
fucking Grande, man.
Don't like them.
I just want to drive through Taco Bell.
Don't like them. So at some point, somebody in Ford went, how can we make this car obnoxiously loud but still go nowhere? Let's call that car a Mustang.
What's the horsepower on that? I think it's like 270 or something like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I doubt that. 270?
Yeah, I think it's 270 on the 302.
No.
Yep.
It did have good takeoff, though.
Yeah, no.
That throttle response. Other than that carburetor flooding over, it actually ran really good. It just would flood over. I don't know.
It ran fucking great, minus the flat spots in the tires. It kind of felt like you were going over train tracks constantly, just. But with
They're
it,
probably out now. We didn't know.
yeah, there's enough burnouts going on. It's a select track kind of, that posi track.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a half-ass posi
One
track.
side will do it, and the other side will decide that it's looser, and it'll do it.
Yeah. So really a pretty nice car for
Are
1973.
the tires still up on it right now? I didn't even look.
I didn't look. I'm trying not to look at it because I really liked it. Because it's different. It's so different than all the other Mustangs.
Right.
And and you don't see them.
It looks better than the Mach 1 does.
Yeah, for
in
sure.
my opinion.
Yeah.
It's the same shape, but the rear part of it looks better.
Yeah, if you put that front lower valance that comes on the Mach 1 on that would be a
probably.
good looking car.
Yeah, the deck lid's $150.
No shit. That's cheap.
The hood is about $250.
Is that hood rusty? I know it had some surface for
It's
sure.
got a little bit in it, yeah.
Yeah.
A full quarter, both sides is $600.
That's insanely cheap.
Fenders are I'm sorry. The fenders were $600 for both sides. The quarters were like $200 a piece.
Holy shit.
Full quarters.
Right.
Full quarters. And then the rockers are good. The floors look solid to me.
We haven't been in the trunk yet.
Well, no, I'm not going to get in the trunk either. But the floors look solid to me. The big problem the Mustangs had was the gas tank rotted out.
That one's not.
That one's not rotted out. It's holding gas right now.
Yeah. That one, I mean, that's
So,
underneath at the gas tank, all the straps look good. Like, everything looked really good because I was under that part when I was putting gas in it because I was looking for leaks and.
So the biggest problem that car has, is the little spots that are here and there up on like the roof. That's it. That's the biggest problem it has.
Yeah, I wonder how much it'd be to recover that roof. Probably $500, like for a professional to do it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that little Cadillac back part, how much was that? I was
$250.
Like, yeah, right. So probably $500-$600
$250.
to have it professionally done.
Right.
But we have some 3M spray glue and that stick-on leather back there, buddy.
Right.
We're getting there now.
That came up in a Facebook ad the other day. That stick-on leather for some reason.
That's how it got me.
And I said, "This stuff is garbage. The glue holds for 2 days."
No, it's about a week. I mean, you didn't put it on a flat surface. You have it on gravity pulling it down.
Oh,
Gravity always wins.
okay.
Gravity always wins.
Okay.
So, you gonna put a new battery in it so that way there's no problems with it starting?
No.
No?
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know. Just make it easier.
So jump pack on it and be like, it starts, it runs, but sometimes it struggles because the carburetor's trash.
Right.
Because that's what the problem is.
I think we should completely restore it.
No.
Take it to Bear Jackson.
No.
Yep. Think of that unrolled footage.
I mean, you'd probably get a bunch of money from it on Barrett Jackson, but no.
I don't even know how many miles are on it.
No interest. It looked like it was low. Now it could have rolled, but
Right.
it looked like it was low under well at the end of its. But the way it runs, and as decent as the interior is, that's the other thing about it. Is the dash pad has one little split in it. It's not all warped to shit.
Right.
Normally they were warped to death.
And all the glass is good.
All the glass is good.
Yep. Really, yeah, there's, if you hop on the Instagram, Unrolled Cigar Podcast, there's probably a couple videos. I thought you went live.
Burnout videos, and then there should be some pictures of it up there.
Right. So, we had it, I don't know, it was, for a Monday. You couldn't really beat it. So,
Right.
I got to catch up on my Monday chores now on Tuesday. So.
Well, you got to go burn stuff with a laser, don't you?
Yeah, hopefully I'm going to be doing laser stuff today, not heating and air conditioning stuff. I did that last week.
Heating and air conditioning stuff.
Yeah, so their heater went out in half the
Oh.
thing, so I removed 2 5-ton units with the help of their guys there. I said, do you want me to work on 3 orders, or do you want me to completely disassemble this? So I was lighting gas lines on fire and then unscrewing them. So, yeah, so I was making everybody a little nervous. So their gas meter, like the on-off valves, use a wheel. I go, what is your bill? Like, how much is your bill? And he's like, oh, it's around $3,000 a month.
What the?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yeah. No, I've never seen a meter that big. I mean, I probably at a grocery store or something. But it was a huge car lot.
Jesus.
$3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be moving too.
Right. I don't know if he is. He's putting all that. That's all his money going in on new glass, and he's got to have furnaces. You have to stay warm. Otherwise, pipes are going to bust, and it's going to be
Right.
And that move might not happen, or it might happen in a year. I mean, you got to get all the gum off the seats at the old movie theater, and then.
Well, they'll just rip it all out.
Oh, I know.
It'll just be a shell by the time he gets to it.
No, they'll build it out for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're really good about that.
Huh.
Yeah, they do the build out.
Huh.
Yep. They want people to stay.
Well, I know they did the build out for the one place.
Mexican or the other one?
The other one.
Well, they do the build out for everybody. He wouldn't. Nobody's got that money.
Right.
So they've been, but they're trying to get people to, to give them all the tools to succeed.
Right.
So that way they keep paying their rent.
Right.
So much like us here.
Right.
Right.
Right. All the tools to succeed.
Right. You get lights and internet.
And a door.
Yeah, and a door.
Opens and closes.
Mm-hmm. It even locks.
It even locks.
Right. We want you to succeed here at the AP incubator.
That's right.
I mean, the last 2 businesses that were here where we're sitting have sold.
Yep.
Yep. Not closed down.
Nope.
Sold. Sold. I have a 100% success rate with
That's right.
tenants.
That's right.
That was a Ford Probe, bud. Did you see that? Did you get excited?
I like. What one was it? Was it the round one or the square one?
Round.
I like the square ones.
Yeah.
I like the ones that look like door wedges. And really, it's just a Mustang thing. It's not really a Ford thing for me. It's a Mustang thing for me. I don't like Mustangs.
I think that we could probably,
Just don't.
if we, I know you said Cavalier, and that sounds very Cavalier, but I bet you we can probably go pick up a 60-something Econoline, 17 window, sitting on true Kragers.
Yeah.
It hasn't ran since 2006 or 7.
Yeah.
And we're going to probably need a bigger truck to pull it out of the mud. Yeah. I parked it in this spot 2006, 7, and I know it's still there.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And I know it hasn't been registered in enough time to where we can go get a title.
Right.
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 Yep. Because I didn't register it. The guy I got it from didn't register it. The last time it was registered was in South Dakota.
They make all the panels for it too.
Yeah. And we can work on that any time of the year because we'll be inside.
Soon.
No. Inside the van because the
Oh.
engine's right there.
Oh, right.
Like we can be spraying it while driving it because that's actually how I got it to St. Charles.
You realize there's going to be a torn down van in that garage just as soon as the space for it becomes available?
Yeah. Yeah, sometime this week, maybe tomorrow morning, let's go back there and tell me what you want to keep. Then I'm going to put everything else up for sale.
What I want to keep? What
Yeah.
do you mean? What I want to
Well,
keep?
there's stereo shit back there.
Well, the problem is it's not so much that the stereo stuff, and it's not so much. The problem is that there's a lot of garbage just floating around on shelves, and
Well,
that
that's
take
why-
up a lot of space.
Right, that's why I want to go through it with you. We'll rather pitch it, list it. Let's just get that sold, and then next week we'll just tear everything down.
Yeah, there's just a lot of space being taken up by absolutely pure garbage. Because most of it's because there's no organization. I tried and then I quit because I had something else I wanted to do.
Right.
So,
Well, I mean, there's this weird thing. If you pull something out of a drawer, if you put it back into the said drawer.
90% of the tools that I bought when I bought that cart and stuff, when I had that little bit of extra money and I was buying tools again, 90% of the stuff that I bought is on that cart.
Right.
So I'm missing one socket from that cart, and that's it. And I don't know where it gets. Probably in the van.
It's probably in a car.
It's probably
Right.
in the van.
Right.
It's more. No, I know for a fact it's in the van because it's the tin. It's in the van.
Oh, you know what? We need to list that Snap-on box, too.
Yes.
Yeah, that way we can get that done. And then we should paint the garage floor lime green, too. So that way we don't find anything. So you'll see pictures of the garage, and literally everything's going to be lime green.
Right.
Walls.
Right.
What's left of the ceiling.
Right.
Fucking lime green.
I like that color.
Yeah,
It's a good color.
Obviously.
It's a good color.
Dick skin. Obviously.
Right. It's a good color.
Obviously. What are we in? Probably 30 minutes?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to unroll if I lost it.
I don't know. We spent a long time talking about a Mustang. Nobody's going to see anything about it. Hopefully, it'll be sold by then. So, before they even see the video.
Do you have somebody coming up for it?
I need to send him a message and see, but
Oh. So today I'm going to unroll a very popular online cigar. It's called the Mr. B. You buy them from internet places. And I'm going to use this ashtray.
Mr. B.
Mr. B. So a lot of people use them as little daily smokes. And
Mr. B.
I don't know where Mr. A is, but yeah, a friend of mine texted me last night. He saw the Mustang stuff, and he just bought a '67 Coupe de Ville convertible.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, looks pretty good too. Had a dent. I think it's a dent in it, but man, all the chrome was there and looked really good.
It was all the chrome?
All the chrome was there and looked fantastic. The wheels were the smoked wheels from Cadillac, the real expensive ones. It's actually a pretty clean car. It says he just bought it.
Huh.
Yep.
The van headliner is at Kevin's. We're going to wait until I can pull it in and take that because somehow the hole that we marked yesterday
Right.
is a half-inch off to one side somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but it is.
Okay.
So he doesn't want to.
Do it yet?
He doesn't want to do it. He wants me to take the roof out, and then he'll come over and help me line it up and get it to where we can mark the hole. And then,
Well, good thing you used dry erase marker.
right,
And you just
erase it.
Right. For some reason, we couldn't find one Sharpie in this place.
Probably because I've thrown like 3 or 4 of them away already. They get ruined out there fast.
Well, yeah.
So
Especially on, like, fabric. I mean, it just sucks all that
yeah, well that and
metal.
you mark a piece of metal with it, and a piece of metal's got anything on it, and
It absorbs it all.
the marker's ruined immediately.
Mr. B is fantastic to unroll so far.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
Mr. B.
Just chipping away here.
Just chipping away. Chipping. I had a peacemaker explode on me last night.
Is that right?
Yeah, I cut it, and then the end of it busted all apart.
Hmm.
And I was trimming the foot off of it, and that end busted all apart.
Really?
So I don't know if that one was just rolled super, super tight,
No idea.
and it just busted apart. But that's the first one that's done it to me. So,
Well, better you than a paying customer.
right. I just ended up pitching it because there wasn't nothing. There really wasn't nothing left.
All right. Let's just go for the binder here. Good old Mr. B.
Mr. B.
I was going to make tobacco confetti anyway, so.
That's right. It's probably full of tobacco confetti. It's a cheap one, ain't it?
Yeah, Mr. B is definitely a budget stick. That's why they're popular on the internet sites. If it has tobacco in it, I'll be impressed.
If it has tobacco.
All right.
If it's long filler, be impressed.
I doubt if it's long filler.
Don't think so?
No, it's Mr. B, not Mr. A.
It might be.
All right. Well, the binder's one piece.
Yeah, but when you get into Mr. C, maybe that's where you start getting your short filler.
Well, yeah. All right.
Oh,
Hold on. We're almost through the binder. Look at this guy riding in 100-mile-an-hour winds. Good job, buddy. He's on his bicycle. All right. There's part of the binder. Look like Steve over here making a mess.
right. Right.
There's more of the binder.
Fall down and break the table.
More of the binder. Right. And then come back there crying about it.
Right.
Did you hear me tell him I was going to punch him in his mouth? If you say sorry one more time, I'm going to punch you in the mouth. Oh, I'm sorry. God damn it. That's some elder abuse. All right, ready? I'm just going to open this binder up here. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. There's our filler for the money shot. You ready? Making it rain of shit-ass tobacco. Thank you, floor sweepings. It smells good, actually, though.
I'd recorded him. He was talking to Jeff.
God damn.
He was talking to Jeff, one of the guys I went to high school with.
Okay.
And you know I went to high school with his son. And his son's basically his son's best friend, right?
Okay.
They were a grade above me.
Okay.
And he was talking to Jeff. And he was telling Jeff about how they fucked sheep when they were young. And so I recorded him saying it, right? and then I kept asking him, "When you're saying this guy," you know, so he would say the guy's name again.
Right.
And then I sent it to the guy.
That's awesome. Did you get a response?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just come back and goes, "That's hilarious."
That's funny.
So
What are you doing, Slick? You gonna go eat? That's nice.
Check out your new setup.
Yeah, it's not there.
yeah, it's not staying.
Huh?
It's not staying this way.
Nah, we'll probably go.
Fish in the background. Is what you
No.
It's not in the background.
No, I think we should move the golden tee over to where that is over there.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we should either that or we should take. I think we should take these two chairs,
Mm-hmm.
put them in the front over there. Take those barrel chairs,
Put them over here. The
put
three.
them over here in the three,
Right.
either in that corner or that corner.
Right.
That way they're out of the way.
Right.
There's not really, you know what I mean.
So people can't trip on shit.
So
and
people
knock-
can't trip. I knew that was going to happen. That's
Right.
and I don't know. I should have picked it all up, but
Did it break one of your things?
I didn't.
No, Steve did some stage dive on it or something.
It was already broke. It was just
Yeah,
it's all cast, so you
Right.
can't really weld it.
Right. Well, then, so he comes back in the back, and he's all teary-eyed, and he's like, I gotta talk to you about something. And I was recording. I should have just kept recording.
Right.
But I was like, so I turned it off in case he actually shit himself or something, So I didn't want to embarrass him
But
too
he
much.
said he didn't.
Yeah, I'm like, what'd you do, Steve? Shit yourself? Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about something. And I'm like, what the? Jesus Christ, spit it out. And he's like, he goes, I broke the table up there, and I knew it was already broke, right? I just figured he broke that glass or something,
Yeah, and I've got two more of them at my house.
yeah. So like, there's nothing in here that he was really gonna break.
Right.
Like all this stuff, like it'll take a fall. Like
Right.
it's all solid state. It's not like that we're gonna break anything. So anyway, he's like getting all worked up and like getting ready to hyperventilate, and I'm like, and then like so he couldn't even tell me because he kept saying I'm sorry, and I lost my shit, and I said I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth if you say you're sorry again. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, God damn, just told you not to say you're sorry. I go, are you okay? Are you bleeding? Or did you break something? Oh, I'm okay. I'm like, well, fuck, everything else is fixable, man.
Yeah,
Jesus
nobody
Christ.
cares. Stick your head in the fish tank. That'll be a problem.
Right.
Other than that,
Right.
I mean, they might clean the germs off his face.
No, I bet you that dude's, like, they won't even have to embalm him.
Well, I told him one day. I go, don't be sticking your hands in that tank, Steve.
Yeah, no.
Kill everything in it.
Yeah, because he's so full of fucking, he's so full of bug toxins, bro. Them fish would they would just stop.
And it's nice to not have to ever spray your house again. 'Cause
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Want to see how the setup was going?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it needs to be moved.
Yeah. I'm okay with moving that over. Well, the only problem is over there is there's no power. There's somewhat
Over
power.
there?
Yeah, there's a little bit of power, I guess. There's like one outlet
Well, we got this. I don't even know where that came from.
from me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. You always need that shit. Yeah, we could do something with that. There's two outlets over here. That's why I pushed it over here. Over here would be pretty good. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
over there in
Yeah.
that corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the cameras rolls, so we can roll the camera out.
Right.
We just need a place to put this stuff like kind of permanent.
Right.
So, and if we take those three barrel chairs and replace them with these, then we've got a third chair,
Right.
so we can have people.
Right.
Even though we never have people.
Right. Well,
So we can have people.
We don't invite people. We don't invite people.
We've invited two, and they've said one of them wanted. Both of them said something about coming on, and they're like, "Oh, my schedule."
Schedule conflicts.
Well, come on now.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Come on now.
There's no
Come on, man.
There's no benefit in coming on here.
There isn't. There's no benefit at all
No benefit.
yet.
There's zero.
There might
benefit.
be one day.
I mean, we can issue like FTX stocks, something. We have a bunch of those that we can just give away. We'll pay for our guests to be
Is
here.
anybody going to prison yet?
Oh, nobody will.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, dude's mom's a lawyer.
exactly.
Or dad's a lawyer. My bad. Mom's somebody else. Aunt's somebody. Brother's somebody. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Right. Right. Exposed corruption at its finest that nobody will do anything about.
Nope. Because everybody likes getting that money.
It'll get buried in a news cycle, and that'll be the end of it.
We better talk about the war in Ukraine, so that way we don't talk about how
That's right.
the Democrats took all this money and Republicans.
right.
There's Republicans took money too.
And Epstein didn't kill himself.
Well, no, he's still running around.
That's that. Maybe.
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
I don't disbelieve that. So.
Right. Right.
I don't know that I believe that, but I don't not believe it. So
On that FTX thing, a judge ordered for to keep all the donors private, or all the people that invested in it,
right.
to keep all that private.
Why?
So that way, so let's say Kraft invested into it, Capri Sun, Kraft, whatever. That way you don't drop your Kraft stock because it invested in a piece of shit fucking scam.
Well, I
mean,
I kind of see that.
right. So it makes sense, but I'd still like to. It's the spider web is so fucking intricate.
There used to be a Capri Sun storage facility on Old St. Louis Road down by American Air,
Yeah.
and we used to rob it all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Capri Sun plant is in Granite City. They make 1 million pouches a day.
Out of Granite City?
Mm-hmm.
And no wonder they're coming out with mold and stuff in them.
Well, they make 1 million pouches. They don't fill them. They just make.
They just make the pouches?
They fill some, but they make 1 million pouches a day, 3 shifts. They used to whenever they were one of my clients. So
did you know where that storage facility was on St. Louis Road?
No, because I just dealt with their servo motors and servo drives.
It was it was almost across the street from American Air, and they would leave the crate boxes on the loading dock.
Right.
They would just leave them there at night.
Well, what would you guys take?
And Capri Suns.
Oh yeah, they're
Capri
full.
Suns and bottles and all
Right.
kinds of and everything they had.
Were they put on a train?
Can't remember what the bottle
there?
drinks were, but
Were they put on a train?
no,
there?
I don't know why they took them there. It's just like a storage. It's not even a big place.
Huh.
It was just like a storage. Maybe it was cheap to refrigerate, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, the fluid comes out hot. It comes out real hot, and then when they fill the pouches.
oh, I bet.
Yeah,
But now we used to go down there and rob them all the time.
that's funny.
Cases and cases of Capri Sun in my buddy's basement. And just cases of it, man.
Yeah, they were a cool customer, man. It was a cold call, and I walked in there and I got a little binder full of glossy pictures, and the guy's like, "I don't care about your pictures." He goes, "What kind of floor do you have at your shop?" And I go, "Concrete." He goes, "Do you have electricity?" And I'm like, "Holy shit, who are you dealing with?"
Right.
And he goes, "You don't even want to know." He goes, I go, "How about you guys come over and visit the facility in St. Charles? I'll buy lunch." And so they all came over, and they're like, "You guys have walls and doors?" And I'm like, fuck, we have a servo dyno. Like, I can make sure your shit works. And they're like, "Really?" So we ended up being, it's about $5,000 to repair a servo motor and drive, right? You get it tested and everything. They had 35 of them.
That were broke
Yeah,
right then and then.
yeah. Big payout right
And
then.
some guy was repairing them in his backyard for him before?
In his shed with an extension cord that would run out there. So we got ended up getting the whole
You
nationwide.
killed a small business.
I was a small business.
You killed a smaller business.
There was, well, yeah, obviously, because the guy didn't have power. So,
He had an extension cord.
well, yeah, there's that.
But what's that right there?
Right. Well, I know.
That's an extension cord.
For both viewers.
So we don't have power, technically.
So you wanna yell at Puddin for killing us? He killed himself, so he just wouldn't fix anything or
Right,
return it.
right.
So yeah. So anyway, we
Or return it.
no, that was a big problem. That's how they found out it was a shed in the backyard, is because they had to drive there to pick their shit up. So we ended up getting all the Capri Sun plants in the country based off St. Charles, or based off Granite City, and then the guy I dealt with in California, I don't remember. My memory's absolutely terrible. But this guy's name was Kevin Spotted Horse.
Kevin Spotted Horse.
Such a cool ass last name. I was like, bro, I'll never forget that, and I still haven't. Kevin Spotted Horse. What a cool ass name. So
We got bass coming from somewhere.
nah, it's. Oh, we do. Is that in the back?
I don't know.
That's booth ain't so soundproof.
No, not at all, is it?
Is it here or outside?
I can't tell. I cannot tell.
God, we're gonna have that all the time. Where are we at? Hour?
50 minutes.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah.
We can end it.
Yeah, we can end it. We're gonna have to go back and be like, what the fuck, dude? You know we're doing something.
Well, it's soundproof. They got the door shut.
Yeah, no.
It probably won't even pull.
No, you'll be able to hear this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to try and get rid of it.
Well, I filled the fish tanks just so we wouldn't hear the fish tank gargling.
I'll have to make him get rid of it, actually. Well, now you got to get rid of my sound, so
Right.
you better hurry up and get shit up.
You did it.
Right. So, all right. like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, yeah, and then
Comment. It's kind of important to comment. So.
Yeah, check out. Just wait till you see some of his debauchery with this Mustang. That'll come
Absolutely.
out. Hopefully, it's sold before then, but feel free to share it.
It probably won't be because he says he can't buy it now.
Oh yeah, yesterday to today.
Dick beater.
Right. That's all right. Kevin's coming up.
When's Kevin going to come up?
Today. After
And he
work.
likes yellow.
He likes yellow. And he likes old yellow Fords.
So.
Old yellers.
And it's not that bad. I mean, you look at it and there's some pretty bad spots on it, and you're like, how the hell did it rust there?
Yeah.
But I priced all that most of that sheet metal out, and it's not bad at all.
So, we could probably make like $8,000.
No, I don't know. I'm not doing it. Just not doing it. For one, I don't have the capital to fucking put into it.
So what do we need? $1,500?
You don't have the capital to put into it.
No.
I'd rather spend $1,500 on gold plating
Yeah.
than that car.
Yep.
Because that just makes more sense to me. That's a smaller setup. What I want to do is I want to make enough money off that car to make money, put $500 back in, and then repeat, and use that $500 to repeat.
No, I'm with you.
Repeat content. That's what I want to do. That's
Well,
the thought I had in mind.
You're $500 in. I'm $100 in on that car.
Right.
So we're $600 in,
Right.
and then hopefully we sell it for $2,500.
Right.
$2,000.
Right.
In here.
$2,500 would be
Right.
great, and I think it's worth $2,500. I do.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can
So-
put it on Marketplace, and
Yeah, I think you should.
yeah,
So
and put the toolbox on there.
so
You give me $5,000 for this toolbox,
snap on.
and God damn it, I gotta look it up. 'Cause I think that thing when they came out new was like $10,000 or $12,000.
At Snap on Toolbox,
Yeah.
I guarantee that one was at least 12.
Yeah, because that's a
At
special
least,
edition.
because it's a big one.
Yeah,
And it was a special one, and it's a big one, and everything's there.
right.
So
Oh yeah, change your lock. Change that lock too.
yeah, I got to change the lock on it because the way we got it, we had to drill the lock out because the guy refused to bring us the keys.
Right.
So, alrighty,
Yep,
we
we're
are
done.
out.
Yep,
That
thanks.
is the end.
Like,
So,
share, follow.
Yes, please.
Go hit us on Instagram for who knows what when on any given day. Like Chuck's picture of ladies walking when it's 40 degrees.
Right, with
no clothes on.
the capri pants. Yeah, basically.
No
she was
clothes on.
swinging a stick too, but I didn't get the camera out in time to get that part of it. So.
Oh yeah,
And she was happy as could be.
Yeah.
She was just smiling and as happy as could be.
that's awesome.
Like,
You know what?
Jesus.
I wish I was that happy.
Right. Right.
All right,
All right.
have a great day. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.